class. Welcome to Wanies Academy. In our first class today, we'll be looking at how to convert numbers to standard form. And the aim of this lesson is to understand how to convert numbers to standard form. And the objective of this lesson is that at the end of this lesson, you'll be able to know how to convert numbers to standard form. Numbers in standard form are written in this format. We have A, which is the first number, multiplied by 10 raised to the power n, where the first number, which is A, is a number that is greater than or equals to 1, but less than 10. And we have the power, which is n, to be a positive or a negative whole number. So meaning that we can have 1 times 10 raised to the power 9 to be a number in standard form. We can also have 2.5 times 10 raised to the power minus 13 to be a number in standard form. Now let's now look at examples on how to write numbers in standard form. We have the first example here. Here we have to express 0.0000462. We want to express this number in standard form. And how are we going to go about this? The first thing I have to do here is to think about the first number. The first number is a number that is greater than or equals to 1, but less than 10. So from this number that we have here now, we can have the first number to be 4.62. So we have this to be equals to, that's 4.62, then multiplied by 10. So how are we going to get the power? What we're going to do here is from 0.000462, we want to know the number of places we want to move the decimal point to have 4.62. So let's count together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But is it going to be a positive 5 or a negative 5? Just have to compare the original number with the first number. If the original number is less than the first number, then we're going to have a negative power. So what we're going to have here will be minus 5. So expressing this in standard form, we're going to have to be 4.62 times 10 raised to the power minus 5. Move to example 2. Here we are asked to write or to express 59,800. We are asked to write this in standard form. So just like what we did in example 1, you have to think of the first number. This is a number that is greater than or equals to 1, but less than 10. So from this now, we can have the first number to be 5.98, then multiplied by 10. So how are we going to get the power? You might be thinking that there's no decimal point here, but we can have this to be 59,800.0. So what we want to do here to get the power is to know the number of places where we want to move the decimal point to have 5.98. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. But is it going to be positive 4 or negative 4? So what you have to do here is to compare the original number, which is 59,800, with the first number, which is 5.98. If the original number is greater than the first number, then we're going to have a positive power. So meaning that we're going to have this to be 10 raised to the power 4. So expressing 59,800 in standard form, we're going to have it to be 5.98 times 10 raised to power 4. Example 3. Here we have 0.0036. Here we have to express this number in standard form. So first you have to think about the first number. The first number here will be 3.6. Then multiplied by 10. So how are we going to get the power? So we want to know the number of places we're going to move the decimal point to make it to be 3.6. So here we have 1, 2, 3. So is it going to be a positive 3 or a negative 3? So you compare the original number with the first number. 0.0036 is less than 3.6. So we're going to have a negative power. So we're going to have this to be -3. And the last example, here we have to express 217.5. Let's express this in standard form. So here, the first number will be 2.175, as it is greater than 1 but less than 10. Then times 10. So how are we going to get the power? From the original question, we want to know the number of places we're going to move the decimal point to have 2.175. So here we have 1, 2. So is it going to be positive 2 or negative 2? Here we're going to compare the original number, which is 217.5, with the first number. Of course, the original number is bigger than the first number, so we're going to have it to be a positive power. So we're going to have this to be 10 raised to power 2. So 217.5 in standard form will be 2.175 times 10 raised to the power of 2. So that will be all in today's class. And if you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe now. Thank you and see you in the next class. Bye.